Anyone who follows the smartphone world knows that Samsung is developing the Galaxy S25 series. The business will likely debut the Galaxy S25 series in early 2025. A new leak has shortened the launch window, stating that Samsung will officially introduce the Galaxy S25 devices on January 22 during the upcoming Galaxy Unpacked event. The information comes from reliable source Sonda6 on X. The leaker says Samsung will introduce the Galaxy S25 series in San Jose on January 22 at 10 a.m. Pacific Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The leaked date feels a little more solid given it comes packed with a time and place, but it's still a rumor until Samsung announces the event. Samsung is likely to unveil the Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra as normal. Additionally, the leaker believes the corporation will tease their future XR headset, though they didn't clarify what the headset will bring to the table. Thankfully, there have been numerous Samsung XR leaks already, so we have a reasonable sense of what to expect from the headset. Interestingly, the leaker didn't mention the Samsung Galaxy S25 Slim, which we've heard rumors about for the last few weeks. With Apple purportedly working on an iPhone 17 Air, it would be logical for Samsung to want to offer a slimmed-down version of its beloved phones, but perhaps the device isn't ready yet. At the same time, reports say that the Galaxy S25 Slim could be released in April or later. This would allow Samsung to beam a brighter spotlight on the gadget when the timing is right. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will likely get most of the spotlight at Samsung Unpacked, and we're hearing that the new flagship will include a curvier shape, a larger 6.9-inch display, a beefier 50MP ultra-wide camera, and maybe a variable aperture zoom. Plus, the Galaxy S25 Ultra should sport Qualcomm's powerful new Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU and have a variety of new AI features along with One UI 7. Based on the reputable source and prior speculations, we're convinced that Samsung will introduce the Galaxy S25 series on January 22. However, things could change as the date approaches. Once the company officially announces its upcoming Galaxy Unpacked event, we'll be sure to report it and follow the news as it happens. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to be offered in 7 titanium color variants. Recently, a leaker revealed the probable marketing color names. Now, an industry expert come up with color hues as per output volume. Production volume refers to the color preference that Samsung is expecting for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The flagship will be offered in 4 standards and at least 3 online exclusive color variations with an improved titanium frame. Display supply chain consultant CEO Ross Young previously released the alleged hues for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. He is now sharing more details, indicating that Samsung anticipates the titanium black hue to be the most in demand. Following that, the Korean company expects titanium silver and titanium gray hues to have significant consumer demand and is devoting manufacturing resources to them accordingly. The report says that titanium black could be the best-selling color option of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. While the particular production volume remains unknown, the distinctive silver blue will be the second most manufactured hue of the S25 Ultra. Gray and white silver will follow the signature color in the standard section. The online exclusive hues could include titanium jet black, jade green, and pink gold. These 3 versions can only be purchased from Samsung.com. Earlier, it was confirmed that silver blue will be the signature colorway of the S25 Ultra. It suggests the corporation would employ blue shade in most marketing materials. However, the tendency seems to be of black since production volume is the largest. Titanium white silver is going to be a gorgeous shade, according per a new insider report. It could have a white back panel and silver center frame, creating an appealing style. This variation is believed to be the most gorgeous color of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The integration of Galaxy AI has been cited by various research organizations as one of the key reasons of the Galaxy S24 series sales surge. Samsung appears to be exploring new and enhanced features for the debut of the Galaxy S25, scheduled in early 2025. A tipster presumably well-informed about the company's plans suggests that this addition will signal the return of Bixby in a revitalized form. As a reminder, the Bixby voice assistant was announced in 2017 to replace S-Voice. As generative AI technologies are making considerable progress, a new version of Bixby could introduce substantial modifications. According to a source, Bixby could become the key feature of the Galaxy S25. However, no information has been released on why or how Bixby might distinguish out from the competitors. With Google Gemini now available, it would be doubtful that Samsung will provide Bixby as an independent service. Earlier rumors stated that the Galaxy S25 family could employ Google's second-generation Gemini Nano upgrade. Galaxy AI might then take advantage of Gemini Nano's enhanced characteristics, expanding its usefulness and reach. Similarly, Bixby might fit into this ecosystem. Samsung claimed earlier this year that it was committed to strengthening its voice assistant using generative AI, with no intentions to replace it. According to tipster Ice Universe, that plan still looks to be in place, and Samsung apparently regards Google Gemini as more of a competition than a supplement. While Apple wants to integrate Apple Intelligence into Siri with the introduction of iOS 18.3, Samsung does not want to fall behind in this technological race. However, the actual scope of Bixby's capabilities will be understood only when new details or updates become available. While other Ice Universe subscribers remain hesitant, the tipster is enthusiastic about the possibilities of the latest version of Bixby. The success of this redefined voice assistant could hinge on how successfully Samsung handles its integration with existing AI technologies, while still delivering a differentiated and valuable experience to customers. With an increasingly competitive industry, Samsung will have to convince that Bixby can establish itself as a fundamental feature of the Galaxy S25 series. Having just converted to titanium for the frame of the Galaxy S24 Ultra, we don't imagine Samsung will make a change for the S25 version. Likewise, Samsung has utilized the same basic design for subsequent Ultras, with the cameras stacked in vertical rows on the back of the phone with the lenses emerging slightly from the rear. A Galaxy S25 rumor tips the display of Samsung's entry-level model to rise in size, hitting 6.36 inches compared to 6.2 inches for the Galaxy S24. A similar report suggests that the Galaxy S25 Ultra screen will approach 6.9 inches, a tiny increase above the 6.8-inch display on the S24 Ultra, although we're not sure how much faith to put into that claim. At the very least, it would match the screen size of the newly announced iPhone 16 Pro Max. Recently, phone companies have been striving to one-up each other by improving the maximum brightness of their handsets' displays. Indeed, Samsung has played this game too, upping the max brightness of the Galaxy S24 Ultra to 2,600 nits, after the Galaxy S23 Ultra clocked in at 1,750 nits. However, display specialist Ross Young thinks that Samsung will employ M13 OLED displays for economical reasons. As that's the same panel used by the Galaxy S24 Ultra, the new phone would miss out on the brighter M14 OLED panels offered by rival handsets like the Pixel 9 Pro. Leaks from Ice Universe have revealed that the Galaxy S25 Ultra will boast a curvier design than the last few Galaxy Ultras, but will stay flat across the front. Another leak from Ice Universe also gets us a glimpse at the S25 Ultra's right side, while a series of leaked photographs and a hands-on video seem to show off a real version of the S25 Ultra with the same design elements. It also indicates that the Galaxy S25 Ultra could be the thinnest Ultra device with a total thickness of 8.4 millimeters. Despite this, the display of the S25 Ultra might be wider, making the phone easier to handle. The bezels could get skinnier too, complementing another iPhone 16 Pro Max feature. Even if the Ultra does go smaller, don't confuse it with speculated Galaxy S25 Slim, which is allegedly a distinct model coming later in the year. Cameras form the highlight feature of the Ultra model, since that's the phone Samsung favors with a 200 megapixels main sensor paired with a 100 megapixels space zoom function. We'd expect some form of improvement to that configuration next year, and early Galaxy S25 Ultra camera rumors hint we may be onto something. Specifically, a leaker reports that the wide-angle lens on the Galaxy S25 Ultra will get an unnamed improvement, while the ultra-wide lens would go from a 12 megapixels sensor on the S24 Ultra to a 50 megapixels one on the upcoming phone. That leak originally surfaced before to the S24's launch, but more recently, camera specs have resurfaced that claim to offer the exact details on the ultra-wide camera. Specifically, the 50 megapixel sensor will use 4-in-1 pixel binning to produce 12.5 megapixels photos. Other Galaxy S25 Ultra ultra-wide camera characteristics include a 23.2mm focal length, an f/1.7 aperture, EIS stabilization, and 4080 by 3060 resolution. Furthermore, the telephoto lens of the S25 Ultra is likely to gain variable capabilities. We're not sure what that means exactly, but we think it has something to do with the ability to adjust focal length while connected to a single sensor. Leaker Isaac81 thinks this may feature fixed focal lengths between 4 to 5x zoom and then again between 6 to 7x zoom. The end result would be smoother zooms, particularly while recording video. The issue as to which chipset will power the Galaxy S25 Ultra cleared up greatly after Qualcomm revealed its new Snapdragon 8 Elite system on chip in October. The silicon figures to feature in the top Android phones coming out in the next year, and Samsung has already announced that it plans to incorporate the Snapdragon 8 Elite in its phones, without naming which models. Leakers seem to anticipate that every Galaxy S25 model that debuts in early 2025 will contain the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Leaker Ice Universe has claimed so, and their knowledge concerning Samsung phones tends to be very trustworthy. It appears assured the Galaxy S25 Ultra will feature the Snapdragon 8 Elite, regardless of what Samsung decides to do with the normal and Plus variants. Should the Snapdragon 8 Elite power the Galaxy S25 Ultra as projected, we're looking at a huge potential performance bump. That's based on our own Snapdragon 8 Elite evaluations using a Qualcomm reference device, where the new chip improved upon the Galaxy S24 Ultra score in the Geekbench 6x40% on the single-core test and 42% on the multi-core one. Frame rate numbers in the 3D Mark Wildlife Unlimited test jumped by 24% over Samsung's current flagship. When it comes to battery life, we're not sure how Samsung could squeeze a greater power pack than the 5000 mAh cell in the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Since that smartphone scored on our top phone battery life list with a 16-hour, 45-minute result on our battery test, we're not exactly worried about Galaxy S25 Ultra battery life. However, speculations say that the same 5000 mAh battery will be in place with the S25 Ultra and the same 45-watt charging speed too. Though it may be early for you and I to be thinking about the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it's a safe bet Samsung has already put a lot of effort into what goes into its next smartphone. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max garnering a lot of accolades for its enhancements, the pressure's on Samsung to answer in kind with its premium device. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.